In Paradise Cove here, and there is a supply mission taking place. You see that boat off the coast there? That is being unloaded with things like gasoline and water and food onto jet skis and little dinghies and skiffs, and they're bringing that material to the beach here. And this is for the people who've stayed behind. They didn't evacuate. They didn't leave the Malibu area, and this is how they're getting the supplies that they need. Tim Morris is over here. He works with Paradise Cove. Good morning to you.
Good morning. Thanks for having us.
What's happening here?
So Paradise Cove, just because we are a protected area right here from the swell and everything like that, we've become kind of one of the main arteries of supply into Malibu. So we've got supplies coming in by boat here.
Let's show some pictures of that. I mean, we're unloading gas cans and things like that.
Yeah, gas cans, food, water, pet food, things like that. Just staples that things people need that have stayed behind, just to make sure that we can all stay, alive, basically.
Now, because once you leave, you can't come back, and there's no power, there's no water, there's no food here. Or not as much. You're running no cell service.
Yeah, there's very little cell service. There's no
stores are closed.
Yeah, everything's closed here. We do have a generator going for the restaurant to keep power going, and we letting people in, watch TV, charge their cell phones, and charge their electric cars and things like that here. Yeah, Malibu's shut down very hard. They're very worried about people looting, so they're very careful about who they're letting in and move around freely around Malibu.
We drove around Point Doom, and you have many homes that were damaged in this area, more than I think they've even been able to count. Let's show some pictures of what that drive looked like.
Yeah, Point Doom got hit very hard. All of North Malibu got hit very hard. All past everything north of Pepperdine has just been hit very hard. We managed here to get our hands on some fire hoses, and we were able to stop the fire at Paradise Cove. Just north of us here at Point Doom, there's just absolutely decimated. It's just countless homes have been destroyed.
There's people who are concerned about looters. In fact, we have another picture to show of a resident who didn't evacuate. He stayed behind, and he's out in front of his apartment complex holding a rifle in his hand because he's heard stories about looters.
Yeah, I believe over there they actually did catch some looters last night. So people are just doing what they have to do to make sure that their thing's been protected. On Friday night they were firefighters, and now they're acting as security. It's just people here in Malibu, we do things kind of our own way. We don't leave if things go bad because, it's our homes, it's our families, it's our friends that we're here to protect, and so we're doing what we have to do to make sure everything stays safe.
Have you heard about people actually getting arrested here or coming in by boat too? We've heard looters have come in by boat.
I heard looters have been coming in by boat. That's why people have been a little nervous about bringing in supplies that way, because they thought that, maybe there'd be some confusion, but we did manage to clear that up. So if you are bringing in supplies by boat, Paradise Cove is open. I spoke to the director of public safety for Malibu through my dad, who's kind of puppeteering things from back on the other side of the roadblock, and Paradise Cove is a safe place to drop off supplies, and we're working on getting some better logistics for getting things on shore here as well.
Tim, thanks so much for talking. And as we watch the supply mission, now there's another boat that showed up. There are actually 3 of them out there, and they're just bringing in stuff and loading them onto jet skis and other dinghies and skiffs and bringing them onto the shore, and folks here are unloading it and getting it to the people here who stayed behind who need those materials. So that's the latest from Paradise Cove in Malibu. We'll send it back to you.